What it do, collective? Let's tap into a love reading. Now, this reading can be for romantic partners, family, friendship, anyone who you have a close, loving, connected bond with. This is going to be sign specific. So if you have these signs in your chart, in your top 3, or in your Venus, then this applies to you. You may be a Sagittarius or dealing with a Sagittarius or fire sign. The person in this energy is overwhelmed, is on edge, is not trusting the other party here. The other party is a Taurus. So we've got the Hermit in the upright position. This person is grounded in their beliefs, in their rules, in their understanding of the relationship dynamic. They are stubborn. I'm getting the vibe from this reading that this person does whatever they want to do, essentially. I'm getting the vibe from whoever is the Sagittarius in this energy that they are unhappy. They're not at peace with the current dynamic with the 9 of Cups in reverse. This person is definitely in their feelings, feeling disconnected, unhappy, unsatisfied. This person may be now seeing the relationship as transactional. This person is pulling back their emotions, a lot of discontent. Okay. We've got 2 9s. Yeah. So this person has had it up to here with this dynamic, this situation, this person, this energy. I keep hearing like I'm over it. Like I'm over it. I get the feeling that this person is trying to save face. Perhaps it's for financial reasons, resources. This person is indulgent. So I'm not sure if this person enables that or supports that. 9 9 18 and 4 is 22. Yeah. So the main energy that's coming off of the person who has Sagittarius energy in their chart is feeling disharmony within the partnership, trying to find stability by any means necessary. I'm getting like fake it till you make it right now. This person, the Taurus, I'm also getting that this person is sick of whatever dynamic, but more outwardly so. This person isn't as expressive. Again, there's mask. There's a level to, there's a need to be resilient, to preserve whatever is left remaining, whatever one can get. I don't know if something in the situation, I just get the feeling, especially with the 9s, that it was almost perfect. It was almost right. It was almost, but you had to go and do this, or you had to, yeah, I'm definitely getting, it was almost, but especially with the 4 of Cups here, 9918, the moon, right? So there was some sort of illusion, some sort of fantasy that was here. We come back over to Taurus's energy. I do feel like this person is, again, like I said, I am who I am. I'll do what I want to do. Especially if they're in a place of dissatisfaction. This person can be impulsive. They can be verbally reckless, a bit of an asshole. boundaries, probably condescending, mm, mm, very displeased. Something about, especially with the Hierophant here, my way was the right way, what I asked of you. There's something about this person that their feelings, their outlook is law. It's a very interesting dynamic, you know, with a mutable sign and a fixed sign. Because Sagittarius energy, the only way you can get a Sagittarius to do what you want is if you have some sort of financial hold on them, or you can manipulate their confidence, because that slows down their momentum. What was I saying? The only way that you can, like slow down a Sagittarius, the only way you can govern a Sagittarius is if you control them through finances. Like you limit their mean of opportunities or doorways, or like if you stifle them where they can't move, through financial means or something about locking them down. It could be through obligations, like things of the material world, like of pinnacle life, right? So family obligations, financial obligations, things of that nature. Or if you break down their confidence, which slows down their ability to um, dance with the momentum, to be an alchemist, right? Because their momentum is their driving force. And so if you can kind of get in their head and break their confidence and have them sitting in the 9 of Cups, reverse energy, right? Where they don't have any inner joy, where you can get them very egotistical. You can build up their ego and then kind of pull the cord, right? So this is like a very manipulative energy, right? In order to bring this person, whether that's you or it's the reverse, this person, the Sagittarius, something they believed in, something that wasn't true, is what I'm getting. And now I feel like they're not going to leave empty handed, if you will. You sold me a lie, that's fine. Like, you still gonna pay up. You still owe me, is what I'm getting. Now, this energy, Taurus energy, again, I feel is very unapologetic, feels that they have the right, because my belief, what I want for us, what I want for me is what it should be. And if it's not, then I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I'm going to handle it accordingly. I'm going to do me, right? And I'm also going to tell you how I feel about you. Anytime I feel like it. There's something here about commitment, especially with the 2 of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant and the recklessness. I'm not sure if this is coming from Taurus's end, where they were not faithful or respectful to the commitment. Something about the commitment was not honored. I don't know if that came from the Sagittarius side or if that came from over here. But because that commitment was broken, Taurus is going to do whatever Taurus wants to do. That's the rule. That's the law in their eyes. You burn me, you burn our connection, you burn our agreement, our contract, then all hell's going to break loose. But you know what? Even with that being said, at the bottom of the deck, I have the Sun card, Leo energy, right? I don't know if you guys have children together, but there's something about you guys being able to restart, to reset. It's going to have to come through joy. It's going to have to come through dealing with your inner child and the way that you guys cope with disagreements and hardships. If you do have children, your children are what's going to keep you guys together or keep you guys decent with one another. Because there's something over here about emotional manipulation, and there's something here about verbal, like chopping someone up verbally, like making them feel small. All right. Let's see. Did we look at the numerology? Yeah, we did for that. And then what we have 7 here. So it's about choices for Taurus, whether that's you or the person on your mind. It's about choices and personal development. It's about good and bad karma. It's about luck. There's something about karma too that I'm hearing. Something either you feel like or the Taurus in the situation is feeling like, I'm feeling like this is the collective. But again, put it where it applies. Feeling like this behavior, doing what I want, as I want, how I want to, is karma. Let's just say that this person cheated or stepped out. Taurus is also going to do whatever they want to. I'm not sure they're going to take it all the way, but they're not going to hide it. It's going to be felt. But I don't feel like it's over. We've got the 5 of Wands. Yep. In reverse. Agreeing to disagree. Avoiding conflict, respecting differences. And I also have the 7 of Swords, which is about deception and getting away with something. I'm getting the feeling that this is like something that repeats. This is a cycle. This is a cycle. I don't think anybody really wants out of the cycle. I think this is a cycle of, I don't want to say tit for tat, because tit for tat is like, I feel like tit for tat is like on some smaller shit. I feel like this is tit for tat on a larger scale. Like this is cut for cut. This is, ooh, and my ear just, if you're not of the light, if you're not of the spirit, if you're not of the high, please exit out of my space. I felt that, guys. Like I literally, one of my ears went out and one, like everything echoed like loud. I felt that, and I still feel it. But anyways, this dynamic seems like it's something that is a cycle, something that's constantly happening, constantly, like this is what the relationship is. You hurt me, I hurt you. You hurt me, I hurt you. Someone has to break this. Because for some reason, I'm getting a feeling that children are involved, or like there isn't any healing of the inner child. It's just the expression or the reaction, there you go, of the inner child. Let's see, what else do we have? 24 and 7 is what? 31, 4. Yeah. I feel like you guys are trying to find security and stability in one another, but the ways that you go about it are just not, like, someone has to put their sword down. Yeah. This is all right, let me see, what can we get here from the, now I'm gonna close this out. I'm trying to make our readings a little bit shorter for you guys who have attention issues. Let's see what this card said that fell on the floor. Tolerance. And that's funny. That's, you appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. And it's like the same thing that keeps you guys together, keeps you like stuck in this cycle. I feel like you guys know that nobody else is going to tolerate this shit. Just straight up. Nobody's going to put up with this shit. And until you guys grow individually and get out of like these toxic tit for tat behavior, like you guys will be stuck with one another. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you guys are each other's person, right? And you guys are just mirroring to each other what needs to be changed in one another. And maybe this is just a long healing cycle, right? We have a lot of stuff in our lives that we have to heal and we have to grow and elevate. And maybe this is something that is just taking a while because maybe you guys mirror each other in some capacity. So it's not just you having to grow and then in one area, it's like you guys both have to grow in that area in order for you guys to level up. The next card you guys have is empathy, and it says you feel and understand the emotions of another in service of love. And so that is the goal. That's what's going to heal this, is having tolerance for one another and empathy for one another and being able to use that in a constructive way, not in a way that's like emotional blackmail, so to speak. Well, if you did this, then I could do this. Well, because I tolerated this and I understood, why I didn't like it, but then you can't say shit to me when I do it. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting, and it's still not getting to the root of the issue, and it's not bringing you guys any closer. So I hope that helps. And I wish you guys the best of luck with one another. Thank you so much for your likes, your follows. My channel is very tiny, but it is ever growing, going for 45 days. And we're already at like 230, 240. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is to me. So thank you guys, and I'll see you at the top. Bye.